Welcome to Total Retail Talks, your podcast channel for retail knowledge.
Hello and welcome to this bonus episode of Total Retail Talks. I'm Kristina Stidham and I'm joined by Joe Keenan. Today we're going to discuss a recently released report from Total Retail titled The Changing Consumer, Adopting Digital Marketing Strategies to Acquire and Retain Today and Tomorrow's Customer. The report was produced in conjunction with SMG, a leader in customer feedback management. So Joe, let's talk about the report. Can you tell us why this was released?
Sure, Kristina. So as we all know, consumer shopping habits have shifted dramatically in the last year and a half, driven, of course, by the global pandemic. There's been a spike in the number of e-commerce orders, as well as rapid adoption of omni-channel shopping methods such as in-store and curbside pickup of online orders. This dynamic has resulted in retailers having to reevaluate how they engage and communicate with customers and prospects across a number of channels, many of them being digital. As retailers seek to both acquire new customers as well as retain their existing ones in a hyper-competitive digital landscape, they're frequently turning to digital marketing channels. This report, which we produced in conjunction with SMG, as you noted, addresses how retailers can effectively and cost-efficiently leverage digital channels to acquire and retain customers.
The report notes that it's more cost-effective to retain an existing customer than acquiring a new one, particularly given today's rising online customer acquisition costs. So can you share some of that data that's featured in the report?
Yeah, Kristina. So there was a section that we talked a little bit about the kind of rising online customer acquisition costs from social media, paid search, and so on, and what that means for retailers. So it included some data that was reported by outboundengine.com in April of this year. So here's some of that data. One, acquiring a new customer can cost 5 times more than retaining an existing customer. Increasing customer retention rates by 5% can increase profits by 25% to 95%. The success rate of selling to a customer you already have is 60% to 70% versus the success rate of selling to a new customer being just 5% to 20%. Also, one customer experience agency found loyal customers are 5 times as likely to repurchase, 5 times as likely to forgive your company if an issue arises during the purchase process, 4 times as likely to refer your business, and 7 times as likely to try a new product offering. To put this into perspective, US companies lose approximately $137 billion per year due to avoidable consumer switching between retailers and brands. And then lastly, American Express found that 33% of customers will consider switching companies after just one instance of poor customer service. So that data kind of really tells the story.
Yeah, that is some very compelling data on the business value of having strong customer experiences and the impact that doing so can have on a retailer's bottom line. So to conclude, the report offers some best practices to help retailers improve their digital marketing strategies. So can you share some of those with us?
Yeah, so we've kind of outlined the dynamic in which retailers are operating in now. So the report, as you noted, concludes with some tips that retailers can implement to help improve their digital marketing efforts. So number one is before you start planning future customer acquisition and retention efforts, go ahead and audit your current digital marketing channels. Are your return on investment levels acceptable? Where should you be investing more based on those numbers? And where should you be cutting back? Number two, think about where your target demographic is spending time online. For example, if you're trying to reach younger customers, then maybe paid social media might make sense in terms of an investment channel. Number three, understand your customers through data capture, including their browsing behaviors, their wants and needs, as well as their preferences to help better meet their expectations. Furthermore, this valuable customer data can be leveraged to fuel personalized marketing campaigns, which have been proven to perform better than mass generic messaging. And then the final tip I would give is that collect feedback on how a customer prefers to be marketed to and engaged with. Let this feedback from your customers inform future messaging efforts. For example, perhaps some age groups or demographics want to receive text messages from your brand, while others find this approach intrusive. Give customers the option on how they want to be engaged with from your brand.
Great, thanks, Joe. So for more valuable tips like these, access your free copy of this report, The Changing Consumer, Adopting Digital Marketing Strategies to Acquire and Retain Today and Tomorrow's Customer. Go to mytotalretail.com/resources to download today.
Thanks for listening. For more information on this podcast, please check out our podcast channel page at mytotalretail.com/podcast for show notes. Total Retail Talks is available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Stitcher. Make sure to subscribe on our podcast channel page as well. If you've enjoyed this episode, please take a few moments to rate and review this podcast. Thanks, and until next time, this has been Total Retail Talks.